about me and about how JR Bookkeeping, why we are here, why we do what we do. So forgive me if it's a little too long, but I just felt that I wanted to share this with you guys so you can get to know us a little more and who we are. So if I can have my Daddy, and my brother Diego, and my mom is here, and Rosandra, come. Get closer, please. No, nada más para que me pongan atención. Tengo algo que compartir, ¿ok? So, as most of you know already, I was born and raised in Mexico City until the age of 13 years old. I was brought to the U.S. by my parents after my dad had been here for 2 years by himself. He left Mexico in search for a better future for his wife and family of 5 back then, after he had lost his job as an auto parts salesperson and could not find a new one for a long time. And when he finally did, it was a very low-paying position at a Coca-Cola bottle company, where the money he was making was not enough for all of us. He had never been apart from us, so when he left the country, it was the most devastating and difficult time for all of us. When he arrived to the U.S., he looked for a job for about 3 months before he started working, during which he didn't have any money to buy food or send any money to his family, who was waiting to hear from him and of course depended on him. My mom, who had been a housewife all her married life and had hardly ever worked, had to step up and look for a way to survive and feed us while we heard from my dad. So she started cooking and making tamales for us to sell at a Mexican market, which we call El Mercado, as it is known in Mexico. Before going to school, we would go to the mercado and sell the food my mom prepared so we could then have enough to eat ourselves and be able to keep our household. I even remember a time when I was at a corner of El Mercado and the health department came to take my pot full of tamales away to stop me from selling them because, of course, we did not have the proper health permits in order. So I have learned since a very young age what it is like to run a business without the proper paperwork and procedures, and of course, the consequences that it could bring. So in 1994, after my dad had been in the US for 2 years, he and my mom decided that we would reunite by bringing us to California with them. By this time, my mom had come to see my dad, who had been blessed to have found a job at his favorite thing to do, selling auto parts. He was hired to assist only the Spanish-speaking customers at Napa Auto Parts and Carpinteria, but has managed to also assist English-speaking customers and has been at that job ever since. He just came from there right now. Seeing my dad being an employee for that long has been an example to me of what it means to be loyal, dedicated, and hardworking. It wasn't until a couple of years ago that he started taking time off, even if it's just one day. Ever since I remember, he's always told us, el deber está primero. Dirty is first. My parents brought me here so that I could have a better future than what I could have had in Mexico. They have done the best they can to teach my siblings and I to stay out of trouble, be productive, and contribute to the society. JR Bookkeeping is a big part of my parents' American dream, and most importantly, it's a result of my parents' hard work, dedication, and loyalty. If they had not taught me those values, I would not have been able to open the doors of JR Bookkeeping and remain them open for 5 years. I'll be the first to admit that I'm not perfect, and neither is the company. Like everyone else, we make mistakes, but at JR Bookkeeping, we are committed about learning from them. And the reason I'm proud of what we've already done, the reason I believe so strongly in what we're trying to do, is because we've seen it in the success of our clients. When I know we have provided them with peace of mind, knowing their books are in order. I often see business owners struggle, stressed and frustrated, often working more than 24 hours a day. I don't know how they get those hours, but they get them, to keep their business going. And when I ask if they look at their financials regularly, they respond, my wife handles the books, or my tax person or CPA does them all for me at the end of the year. I just take all the receipts to them, and they'll do it all for me. Yet when I ask them if they would be ready for an audit, or if they are making a profit, they don't know the answer. This is why JR Bookkeeping exists, to assist those business owners have a better handle of the most important aspect of their business, their books. I believe we have come a long way. Statistics show that most small businesses fail within the first 5 years, and we've survived. After starting working from home servicing 11 clients, we've assisted over 150, of which 95 are currently active. We've gone from being self-employed, meaning me by myself, to owning a business. We've employed over 20 different employees and independent contractors, of which 11 are currently active, 6 staff members and 5 independent contractors. That means JR Bookkeeping is supporting 11 different families. Tell me if that's not contributing to the society and, of course, our community.